So we'll start in sitting just like we do every class, working on sitting up tall, really focusing on growing through our trunk. Let's start with our marches. We're stomping it out. Really try to make our stomps loud. And let's bring it in and out, in and out, in and out. One more time. In and out. And let's sit up tall. Let's roll our shoulders back, waking up our shoulders, sitting tall. Let's do one more. And let's do our big push out with big fingers. Reach it down. Pull it up all the way to the ceiling. Look up if you can and wiggle your fingers. Wake up your hands. And bring it out. And let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Again, big push. Reach it down. Pull it up. Again, waking up our fingers. Sitting up tall. And bring it out. And flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Again, big push. Really spread those fingers apart. Reach it down. Pull it up. All right, and now let's wiggle our wrists up and down. Up and down. Make sure you're sitting tall. And bring it out. Spread those fingers and let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. One more to go. Big push. Reach it down. Pull it up. Look up. And again, working on our wrists up and down. Up and down. And bring it out. Spread those fingers and flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big finish. Let's reach our arm out with a big hand. Check in with your fingers. Make sure that they're spread. And then we're swooping, opening up through our hip, palm up to the ceiling, sitting up tall. And now let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Stomp it in. Big finish. Opposite side. Reach that arm. Spread those fingers. Swoop. Stretch. Really try to make your body long. And now let's flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop. Stretch. Open up that hip. Palm up. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop. Stretch. Palm up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stomp it in. Big finish. One more time. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop and stretch. Palm up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Big finish. Big reach. Big hand. Swoop. Stretch. Sit up tall. Open that hip. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Big finish. Let's get sitting up or standing up, and we're going to do our forward step. So you can either do 10 on the right, 10 on the left, or alternate it. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, checking in with your posture. Make sure you're standing tall. Let's do our side step next. So step out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really stretch. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Check in with your posture. Let's push those arms out. Spread your fingers apart. We're stepping back. So step it back, toe up. Bring it in. 1. Again. And 2. Reach it back. And 3. Reach it back. And 4. Reach it back. And 5. Reach it back. 6. Reach it back. 7. Reach it back. 8. Reach it back. 9. Reach it back. 10. Stand tall. Push those arms out again. Spread those fingers. Let's do the other side. Step back, toe up. 1. Bring it back. 2. Bring it back. 3. Bring it back. 4. Bring it back. 5. Bring it back. 6. Bring it back. 7. Bring it back. 8. Bring it back. 9. Bring it back. 10. Stand up tall. Let's do our weight shift. So we're rocking forward and back, rolling through our feet, standing tall, and then let's add in our arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's switch legs. So again, just weight shifting back and forth, rolling through your feet, trying to make this a big weight shift, standing tall. And now let's add in our arms. So reach, spread those fingers, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And bring it back to center, standing tall. Bring your arms out to the side, palms up. And now we're twisting to our target behind us. Let's go. 1, bring it back in, big finish, big reach. 2, big finish, big reach. 3, big finish, big reach. 4, big finish, big reach. 5, big finish, big reach. 6, big finish, big reach. 7, big finish, big reach. 8, big finish, big reach. 9, big finish, big reach. 10, big finish, big reach. 11, big finish, big reach. 12, big finish, big reach. 13, big finish, big reach. 14, big finish, big reach. Give me one more. 15, big finish. Bring your arms out. Now we're going to your other side. Let's go. 1, bring it back in. Big finish, big reach. 2, big finish, big reach. 3, big finish, big reach. 4, big finish, big reach. 5, big finish, big reach. 6, big finish, big reach. 7, big finish, big reach. 8, big finish, big reach. 9, big finish, big reach. 10, big finish, big reach. 11, big finish, big reach. 12, big finish, big reach. 13, big finish, big reach. 14, big finish, big reach. 15, big finish. Let's grab our chair. We have some stand-ups and sit-downs to do. So just like every class, I do odds, you all do evens. We're going to 100. Get ready for fun. Let's go. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. As you're going, really stretch those fingers out. 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 49, 51, 53, 55, 57, 59, 61, 63, 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 75, 77, 79, 81, 83, 85, 87, 89, 91, 93, 95, 97, 99, woo, 100. All right, grab your sip of water, and then we'll talk stations. Okay, so while I'm standing, I'm going to walk through stations in standing, and then we can go through them on the mat. So first station is open the book stretch. So we're actually going to use the wall. So you're going to be here, you're going to open and come back. And we're going to alternate between open the book and clamshells, but if you're in standing, you're going to do a side leg lift. So we're going to do 1 open the book and then 10 clamshells or 10 side leg lifts. Next is if you're on the ground, bridging. If you're standing, it's going to be a squat, really focusing on a tush squeeze. And then on the floor, we're going to work on hip rotation, stretch, dropping our knees out to the side. If you're in standing, I'm going to have you work on doing some nice side bending, really focusing on stretching through the sides of your hips. Next is sit-ups. So if you're in standing, what that's going to look like is coming to your chair, coming as far back as feels comfortable, engaging your core, sitting up tall, really trying to focus on pulling up from your sternum or your breastbone. We'll do sit-ups down on the floor. Then next is leg circles. So on the floor, we're going to do leg circles, and standing, you're doing leg circles here. And then a lunge stretch. And then we're going to do dead bug. And this, there's not going to be a quiz on this. I'm going to talk you through it. I just wanted to show you the sequence in standing before we go down. And then we're going to repeat all of it. Okay, so what that's going to look like for when you're coming down, we're going to start on our side to do the open book stretch. So let's head on down. And when you get down, give me a thumbs up that you can see me okay. Okay, I got a thumbs up. All right, so we're going to start here on our side. You're going to stretch your arm out with a big hand. We breathe in and we open. As we breathe out, you're stretching. We're going to do a breath here, really opening up through our shoulders. And then breathe in, coming back up. We're on our side. And now we're going to do 10 clamshells. So 1, 2, if you're in standing, you're doing side leg lifts. 4, 5, 6, really squeeze that tush. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, stretch that arm out with a big hand. Breathe in, lift, and then breathe out, opening up through our chest. Hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch in the front part of your shoulders, keeping those fingers spread. Let's do a big breath here. Breathe out, we float back in. And we're doing 10 more clamshells. So 1, 2, if you're in standing, you're doing side leg lifts. 4, 5, 6. As you're doing your clamshells, make sure you're not rolling back. Your hips are staying stacked on each other. Let's do one more. Okay, stretch that arm out. Big hand. Breathe in. We're opening up. And we're going to hold here. Let's do 2 big breaths, keeping those fingers spread. Really opening up through our chest. Bring our arm back in. And we're doing clamshells again. I thought this was a nice way to do as many clamshells as I possibly could get you to do. Really focusing on our tush, squeezing our tush. Making sure you're not rolling back. And let's do one more. Stretch that arm out, big hand, breathe in, breathe out. Hopefully you're noticing that you're opening up a little bit more. One more breath. You may feel a nice stretch through the front part of your abdomen. So doing these kinds of stretches are really great. They can help actually with constipation, just because we're getting everything moving in our trunk. And bring it back in. And let's do one more round of clamshells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to roll onto your side. So we're going to start like you're doing your open the book. So a big reach, stretch those fingers. You're going to open and roll onto your back. And next is bridging. So if you're in standing, we're doing squats. So we're going to do 10 bridges up. Arms can be here. They can be reaching on your stomach, whatever feels comfortable for you. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squeeze that tush. Make sure your hamstrings are not working. This is all about your tush. Give me one more and bring it down. Hands can be on your stomach or at your side. What we're going to do next is you're going to just drop one knee out to the side and bring it in. And we're doing this with control. So we're working on our hip rotators. So you're dropping with control, pulling in with control. Drop and pull in. You may find with that drop that it feels choppy. Try to smooth it out. Let's do one more. And now let's do 10 more bridges. So get your arms in position and 10 bridges or squats. 1, 2, 3, squeezing your tush. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're dropping down on the other leg. So dropping that knee out, bringing it back in, trying to do this with control, not have it be choppy, and also not letting your knee just come out to the side or swing back in. And let's do one more. And we're back to bridges or squats. So lifting up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. If you're standing, go to your chair, and we're going to do sit-ups. So hands underneath your head, and we're going to do 10 sit-ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're doing leg circles. So extend one leg up. You can point your toe up to the ceiling. If you're in standing, get standing up. And we're doing 10 leg circles clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trying to make that circle as big as you can. 8, 9, and 10. Opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower that leg down, hands underneath your head. If you're in standing, come back to your chair. We're going to do 10 more sit-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do the other leg. So you're stretching that leg up, pointing your toe. If you're in standing, stand up. We're doing circles. So 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to make that circle as big as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your leg in. And we got 10 more sit-ups. So hands under your head. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're doing dead bug. If you're in standing, go to the wall. So what this is looking like, you can keep your knees bent or you can have your legs straight. This may put a little extra strain on your back, so if this feels more comfortable, go for it. And so what that is it's opposite leg and arm. Let's do 2 more on each side. Okay, bring your legs in. And we're going to be back to bridges. So let's do 10 bridges. So lifting up. If you're in standing, you're doing squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really lift that tush. 8, 9, and 10. Drop your arms if they were up. Now we're doing our hip opener. So dropping our knee with control out to the side, bringing it back in. 2, 3, 4, 5. You may feel like you have a little bit more control this time, like our hip circles, our bridges. Help warm up these muscles so it's a little bit easier to get that control as we're dropping out and coming back in. Let's do 3 more. And now let's do another round of dead bugs. Ten more seconds. And bring it back in. 10 more bridges or squats. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring our arms down. Now we're dropping that knee out to the opposite side and bringing it back in. So as you're dropping, you're doing that with control. And you're also controlling it as you're coming back in. Give me 5 more. All right, and we're going to do 2 more rounds of sit-ups and leg circles on each leg. So hand on your head, 10 more sit-ups. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straighten one leg up. Try to point it towards the ceiling. We're going to do 10 clockwise circles, 10 counterclockwise circles, trying to make our circle as big as you can. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other way. Swoop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, give me one more, 10. Drop your foot, hands under your head. Let's do sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Opposite leg up. If you can, point your toe. Let's do 10 in each direction. 1, trying to make that circle as big as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! All right, let's just drop our legs to the side together. Bring them in. Drop them to the other side. So we're just working on stretching out our lower trunk and our hips. Okay, I'm going to flip over to the other side. So I'm going to have you roll onto the side that we haven't worked yet. I'm just flipping around so you can see me. You don't have to flip around, you can just roll. And we're going to do our open book. And so you're going to reach, big hand, and breathe in, breathe out, opening up through your trunk. Let's do a couple breaths here. And then breathe it in, come back, and we're going to do 10 clamshells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch your arm out with a big hand. Breathe in. Drop it out. Open up through our chest. Let's do 2 breaths here. 1 more. Breathe it in. Float your arm. And then let's do 10 clamshells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reach your arm out, big hand, breathe in. Float it over, open up through your chest. Breathing here. Hopefully you're feeling like you're able to get your arm a little bit lower. And breathe in, float it back. Let's do 1 more round of clamshells. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reach your arm out, big fingers. Breathe in, float up, rotate over, open through your chest. Let's do 2 breaths here. 1 more. Bring it back. And when you're ready, we're getting into hands and knees. If you're in standing, you're going to use your chair. So we're going to be on hands and knees. We're going to do cat and cow. Get our spine moving a little bit. Make sure you're breathing as you're transitioning positions. Don't hold your breath. All right, and from here, let's pull our belly button up towards the ceiling, tuck our head, and then drop our belly, lift up. Breathe in, tuck, breathe out, and drop. Breathe in and tuck. Breathe out. Breathe in and tuck. Breathe out. Breathe in. Tuck. Breathe out. Drop. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in. Tuck. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in and tuck. Breathe out. Let's find neutral spine again. And from here, I'm going to have us, you can have your hand at your head or reaching up. We're going to reach up and thread the needle. Reach up and thread the needle. And you can do this with your chair. Reach up, thread the needle, up, thread the needle, up, thread the needle, up, thread the needle. Let's do 2 more. Up, needle, 1 more. Up, and needle. From here, let's rock down into child's pose. I've been liking this one we've been doing where we go into child's pose and then squeeze and come up. So we're going to do 10 of those. So we're coming into child's pose. If you're using your chair, you get into child's pose, and then you're going to just squeeze into standing. So you're here. Big breath in, breathe out, come up to tall kneel, squeeze your tush, open your trunk, dive back down. Breathe in, breathe out as you come up, open, squeeze your tush, open up through your hips, dive back down, Really lengthen through your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift, open, and squeeze. Yes, that looks great. Dive back down. Breathe in. Breathe out, and you're lifting. Open, squeeze. Really try to stretch through the front parts of our hip. Dive back down. Let's do 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open. And dive back down. 2 more to go. Breathe in. Open. Dive back down. Let's do 1 more. And come back to hands and knees. We're going to do cat and cow and then thread the needle on the other side. So let's just drop our belly, lift up, breathe in and tuck, or breathe out and tuck, breathe in and lift, breathe out and tuck, breathe in and lift. So I think the whole point of this exercise is just to get your spine moving more. Let's do 1 more. And come back to hands and knees, neutral spine. And we're doing thread the needle on the other side. So we're reaching up, opening up through your chest, and swooping through. Lift up and swoop. Lift up and swoop. If this is feeling like too much on your shoulder, keep going. You can always come down onto your elbow and swoop here. You don't even have to swoop. You can just open and come back. Whatever feels comfortable to you, where you can really move big. Let's do 2 more. And let's do 1 more round of our child's pose into tall kneel. So we start in our child's pose, really reaching forward. You're going to do a big breath in and squeeze, open up, stretch through your hips, open up through your shoulders, dive back down, squeeze, and open, and dive back down, squeeze, and open, dive back down, lift up, and open, dive back down. Make sure your hamstrings aren't cramping with this. This should just be your glutes working. Lift it back up and open, dive back down. Let's do 2 more. And lift up, squeeze and open, dive back down. Let's do 1 more. Bring it up and open. All right, you guys did great on the floor. Let's work our way back up. And then if you'd like, grab a sip of water. Your tush may feel sore tomorrow. We did a lot of tush work today, and that's a really great thing. So we've been talking a lot about ways to improve your walking. Your tush is key. So that's a reason why I'm having us work so hard on that when we're down on the floor, but don't be surprised if it's a little bit sore. All right, so for today, our balance work, we're gonna work on, I'm gonna show you the leg first. So you're gonna work on swinging your leg back and kicking it forward. So swinging back and forward, but with control, not momentum. So you're here, and then next up, we'll be adding in an arm swing. As you're doing this, I want you to really focus on keeping your toe up. So your tendency is going to want to point your toe, keep your foot engaged this whole time. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each leg, and we're going to do a couple rounds of this. All right, we're starting now. As you're doing this, try to keep yourself standing tall. Try not to be going back and forth. And switch legs. So get yourself grounded on that standing leg. So the leg is swinging forward and back. And then you're adding in your arms. And trying to get as much motion as you can. Five more seconds. And switch legs. So get yourself grounded. Start with the leg swing. And then add in the arms. Trying to keep that big toe up. And switch. And drop it down. Let's just go for a minute walk where you're working on taking long steps, swinging with your arms. Hopefully you feel a little bit more open, feel like you have a little bit more mobility through your trunk. Hopefully it's a little bit easier to get that arm swing going today. So much of what we do on mat days is to really get our spine, our trunk moving, which can help with the arm swing and help get your pelvis moving, making it a little bit easier to take that longer step. All right, and then let's come back and let's come into a lunge. So when we're doing this, trying to have your toes pointing straight ahead, opening up this hip. And then checking in with your front foot, making sure that your toes are just on the floor, that they're not curling, not holding on for dear life. and that you're standing up tall. And from here, let's drop it back, stretching our hamstrings. As you're doing this, try to keep your spine in a neutral or flat position. Drop it down, roll it up. Let's do the opposite side. So coming into that forward lunge, checking in with your toes, trying to have your toes pointing straight ahead. Opening up through that hip, standing tall, and then checking in, especially with your front foot, on what your toes are doing. Are they holding on, curling into the floor, or are they just rested on the floor? And let's bring it in, drop our hips back, toe up to the ceiling, back is flat. Drop it down, and let's grab our chair and have us stretch our hips. They worked hard today. So when you get in sitting, if it feels comfortable, bring your leg up, open up this hip. And then if it feels comfortable, lean forward. So where the stretch is so helpful is all those clamshells we did today. So we're just stretching out those muscles that worked really hard. And as we're here, let's do some circles with our foot. Clockwise and counterclockwise. And drop our foot. Let's do the other side. So bringing it up, feeling some nice stretching in our hip. If it feels comfortable, come forward. And then you can also add in a foot circle if that feels good. And when you're ready, drop it down. And then let's just stretch our neck a little bit, bringing our ear to our shoulder. You can add in an extra stretch and then even open up through your shoulder. And let's switch sides. Bring ear to your shoulder. You can give a little bit more of a pull. And then open up through your shoulder and arm. And bring it back. And let's just do a couple backward shoulder rolls. Doing some nice deep breathing with this. You work hard today. Let's do one more. All right, you have crossed the finish line for me. Awesome job today. Woo!